face. Chrome throws sparks in the dark. It's about to be one wild race. Tape down, tailgate slam, dust on loose, badge on the cam. Small town pride, big stage fight. All eyes locked on the stripe tonight. It's Friday night NASCAR on the FWM network. Four wide, door to door, turn it up, let it hurt. From the short track speedways out to the dirt. Four wide motorsports, light it up, let it burn. Heat waves dance on the backstretch. Spotters call
Welcome back in, everybody, for the FWM Late Model Stock 135 at Nashville Fairgrounds here. Tonight in the booth with me, we have our favorite and wonderful producer, Tracy Brown, pushing the keys back there, making us look good and sound good. And alongside of me tonight in the booth, I have Chris Golden as the color announcer. And right now, we will get the starting grid here for you, as we're taking a look at the field, gridding up for tonight's race, getting ready, tightening their belts, getting ready to head off pit road here. On row one, your pole award will go to Hunter Carlson in the 32 car here. Timothy D. Watson on his outside. Row two, Landon Brown in the 5 car, and Austin Pack to his outside in the 81. Row three, Tristan Valdez in the 96, and Austin Cansdale in the 33. Row four, we will have Gavin Grubbs in the 26 and Paul Dillon on his outside in the 113. Inside row five, we'll have Charles Chooch Oberg. And rounding out your top 10, we will have Drew King in the 34.
Jumping in here, row 6, Scott Shive inside and starting 11th. Wayne Cannon, league owner right there, 12th on the starting grid. Row 7, Yogi Schleer 13th. And then, as always, Daniel Mindfu Jones bringing up the rear back there with Yogi, since Mindfu never qualifies. Ready to rock and roll tonight, Colton?
Oh, yeah, Chris, we're ready to rock and roll here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Before we get going, what do you expect these guys tonight in the race?
I've never one to really make a pick very early, but getting on the pole right now, we've got to put her in reverse, Tracy, Cotton Candy Express on the pole. I think that's gonna be my pick for tonight, man. That thing looks fast.
All right, as we head down, we got the 4-wide Motorsports green flag. Here we are, lap one of 135 here. Timothy D. Watson getting a jump, coming out in turn one. But Hunter Carlson in the 32 still underneath him there. And we got Landon Brown fighting up there with Austin Pack in the 81 car. We got the top 4 cars already trying to battle for position, looking real good so far. We got the 96 there of Valdez following up behind Landon Brown in the 5 car.
Ooh, Carlson right there, the Cotton Candy Express. It's a little loosey-goosey. Almost threw it in reverse, Terry, right there. Timothy working the outside, trying to see if he can get clear of Carlson and get down, because running that second high line is not ideal here until a little later in the race. But, I mean, Timothy's still hanging out there, so we'll see.
Yeah, Timothy, being one of the newcomers here with 4-wide Motorsports, has a couple starts with us. Looking real good in the beginning of the race here. I believe he's got a win with us. I believe it was his debut run. I know it's been a while for me in the booth here, so I'm trying to catch back up on everything and get back here. So happy to be in the booth tonight, especially alongside of Chris and Tracy here. But here we go. We got these guys coming to lap 5. Hunter Carlson back out to the lead here. Timothy D. Watson falling off a little bit up top there with Austin Pack on his rear bumper. Landon Brown in the 5 Eastern Technical Designs car right here. Just kind of staying to the inside there and finding that line, and he's making his way up into 3rd position.
He really is. And what we're seeing a lot of right here, we got little Tracy sprinkled all throughout the field and Eastern Technical Design all over the place as well. But what we're really seeing as far as the cars and how they're handling, that bottom line is going to be the dominant line here early. I mean, that's why Timothy had to drop down and get in line because I'm pretty sure he cooked that right front and right rear on those few laps where he was outside, which it was a faster line for 4 or 5 laps. But once those tires went away, he lost a lot of ground, and Hunter's already out to about a 2/10 and going to start putting a little more separation here if Timothy's not able to get those tires cooled back off.
Oh, yeah, as we take a look at Hunter Carlson out here in the pink Eastern Technical Design with Tracy on the hood there, wheeling the car saying, oh, man. But, Tracy, we also have a request from Hunter. Can we get a nose view from Timothy Watson and take a look at the back of Hunter Carlson's car here? We got a surprise for you tonight.
Put it reverse, Tracy.
We got the put it in reverse Tracy on the back of Hunter Carlson's car. That was actually just made up before the race. So he had a little fun there making that up. We were all having fun there. It was a good laugh. But as we come down to lap 10 of 135 here, Hunter Carlson still your leader. Timothy D. Watson in second. Landon Brown in third. Austin Pack in fourth. And Valdez rounding out your top 5.
Also, I'd like to throw out before we forget, I mean, look just outside your top 5 right there in 6th position. Going to be check out that hood on Austin Lucky Cansdale's car, Tracy. You may get a kick out of that as well. Tracy riding the Dente on the hood of Lucky Cansdale. We got little Tracy sprinkled all throughout this field tonight. You guys are going to have a lot of fun trying to find it.
Oh, yeah, for sure, as Chris just brought up, with a little Tracy floating around on the paint schemes. You know, we all do this to have some fun. We all do it. But, Tracy, we want to give you a shout-out on the broadcast here. We really thank you for everything you do. You put in a lot of work behind the scenes here, and nobody knows what it really takes to put on the show here and make everything look so good on 4 Wide Motorsports Network. You also do Leadfoot Racing TV. You know, you got a lot of work on your hands there, and we really appreciate it. So that's one of the reasons why we all put you out there and get you on the cars here. So also with having a little bit of fun with it.
I'd like to say thank you very much and gracias.
And that was from your producer, Tracy Brown, over here, making everything look good for everybody at home to be able to watch these races that get put on here. And we're going to come down to lap 15. The leader, the 32 car, Hunter Carlson, still out here. But look at back there. He's looking at Landon Brown in the 5 car, watching that other Eastern Technical Design car, starting to put a run on him and catch up there as he's making waves. He was back in third, now up to second. Austin Pack in the 81. He's still fighting up there, trying to make it up front. I see a little bit of right front damage there.
Absolutely. I was also looking back. I mean, Timothy Peters falling back to 4th. We talked about how important tires were here. And he was up there battling for the lead, hanging on the outside, which he had good speed there, but the top line just wasn't there yet. And he really, really killed his entire run fighting so hard on that outside. By the time he did drop down in line, he just didn't have the pace, and 2 other cars got by him. And Lucky Cansdale back there got hung out on the outside as well, but he knew what to do. He jumped in quick, right in behind Scott Shive. As soon as Shive went by on the bottom, Cansdale got back down quickly. This track's going to be very, very bottom dominant tonight with these late model stocks.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, Chris, I have a blast running these cars. And, you know, driving with here and all these guys. These guys are fun to run with. I can't wait till I can actually get back in the car and run with these guys again. But I don't want to leave the broadcast booth sitting without somebody, especially for the viewers at home. We got to put on a show here and give everybody what they love to see. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to actually be back in the booth as I've been away working and everything, and a sickness got to me. But I am back in full swing here. Going to try and make every booth seating I can make. Also make some driver seats that I can make too. So let's take a look back through your field here as I'll take a run down through the field. We got Hunter Carlson still out to the lead. Lap 21, counting down off of 135 here at the 4 Wide Motorsports Late Model Stock 135 at Nashville Fairgrounds. Second, you'll have Landon Brown. Third, we have Austin Pack. 4th, Timothy D. Watson. 5th, Tristan Valdez. 6th, we'll have Paul Dillon. There he is, the 87 in 7th, Scott Shive. He's in the hunt here to get back up and capture that checkered flag and park it in victory lane. As we know, he's been there, he's familiar with it, and he's going to do what he can to make it back up there. 8th, we have Austin Cansdale in the 33 car, Gavin Grubbs in 9th. Charles Chooch Oberg, one of our fellow announcers here in the booth. He is back in 10th right now. Drew King in 11th. Daniel Mindfu Jones is up 2 positions from the beginning of the race here. He is in 12th. The 29 of Wayne Cannon, league owner here with 4 Wide Motorsports, back in 13th. And Yogi Schleer rounding out your field back in 14th.
Man, if we can get back to it, let's go back and take a look at Lucky Cansdale. He had a handful back there down on the apron, up the track. Looks like he's having all kind of control issues with that car right now. He was in a B-Main podcast sandwich there for a second between Grubbs and Shives, and he just left sides on the apron, car washing up the track. Not sure if it's a steering wheel issue, but he was all over, and it just looked like he had a handful in that thing, really swatting flies, but seems to kind of be settled in now. I sure hope him and little Tracy don't have an incident day later.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to see the incidentes in any race here with 4 Wide Motorsports, but these guys so far putting down one good race here tonight for 4 Wide Motorsports and everybody at home watching. By the way, we want to thank you all sitting on the couch at home, on the TVs, on your phone watching. We really appreciate all the support. Give us a thumbs up, give us a share, bring your family and friends. We love it all, and we really appreciate everybody out there. But bringing it back to the race, we still have Hunter Carlson, your leader since the beginning of the race. We did have a lead change for a little bit there, but he is back in full swing. He's got almost a second over second place of Landon Brown.
Yeah, the old Cotton Candy Express is chugging along for sure today. We got the pink, blue, and white. Definitely just taking them out behind the fairgrounds tonight. Obviously, we're at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Might as well enjoy some cotton candy, and Hunter Carlson's enjoying his right now, almost a second and a half ahead of Landon Brown.
Yeah, I'm sure hoping Landon Brown don't catch up to him and put on that shake and bake move and spill his macchiato, but I know Landon's trying to do everything he can to make it back up there, but I believe he worn out his tires a little bit. As we see, he's fallen about 2/10 off in about a lap or two here from Hunter Carlson, but Hunter Carlson just stomping it down out there. As I know, we all know, Chris, he's hunting back for one of these wins here with 4 Wide Motorsports.
He really is, and he's mentioned multiple times, because we have this conversation several times. He is the other side of Golden Chef Speed Shop that we operate together. He and I are very, very opposite, and it's weird because that's why we work so well together. He absolutely loves this track, and I hate everything about it. So he has always performed well here at Nashville Fairgrounds, and we're just seeing his dominance really blossom here tonight in these late model stocks.
Yeah, for sure. As Hunter Carlson's race is blossoming here at Nashville Fairgrounds, he has been out to the lead. It looks like he's got a comfortable lead right now, but we're going to give a shout out to some sponsors here. Speaking of Chris Golden, I want to bring up, you got Golden Racing and the Golden Racing League over there. You got a lot of stuff going on, bringing in a lot of new stuff, bringing in a lot of new people. But you definitely got a competitive iRacing community that was founded, and, you own and operate it with a lot of help from admins and everything like that, and it seems to be really working out for you. So just wanted to give you that shout out there. Also, with Hunter being on the pole out here leading this race, we're going to throw out there, he does his own designs for paint schemes. Angry Chef Designs, it's a premier iRacing paint shop owned and operated by Hunter Carlson, specializing in high-quality custom racing liveries. And he is a proud sponsor of 4 Wide Motorsports, and Angry Chef Designs brings creative precision and passion to every design. As we have our first caution of the night here, lap 36 of 135.
Let's see what we got here. The old 12 of Yogi Schleer. Hey, I'm a poet and didn't know it. Look at that. But let's see him come on around there. Just got a little loosey-goosey coming out of 4. That right rear is cooked right now, but that will be our first yellow.
Yeah, Yogi Schleer out of Wilmington, North Carolina with 4 Wide Motorsports team here, racing for the league here. It's awesome to see, we got a bunch of drivers that signed up for the 4 Wide Motorsports team here. And, we all try and stick together here. But as you see, coming down pit road, Hunter Carlson, your leader, coming down to make his first pit stop. And it's looking like almost the whole field here has come down pit road to start taking their first stop of the night.
Yep, we're definitely getting right sides there for the Cotton Candy Express. Is he going to take lefts as well? We are waiting to see. He is. He will be taking forward. Landon Brown down and away quickly. Looked like a 2-tire stop or maybe even just fuel. Same for Chooch Oberg. And Pack might have taken 4. But Carlson losing 4 spots there on pit road, but he did take 4 tires to what I'm assuming maybe less. I'm sure Tracy can let us know as far as their pit stops.
Yeah, if we could get the race details put up on the screen here for everybody at home. We have 135 laps, 76 miles. We do have a stage break at lap 40. So, Chris, I'm going to say that was our stage break right there. That's why everybody came in and took tires already, as they have 2 tire sets in the pits, 2 fast repairs, and we have 1 green-white checkered attempt tonight.
Heck yeah, and then don't look now, but we got Watson right on the bumper of Carlson. So far, he's been the only one to even be able to sniff the rear bumper of Hunter Carlson. But now in a little bit of traffic, this is going to get dicey because there's a lot of cars. Well, I'm not going to say a lot, but there are a few cars that looked like they might have stayed out here from what I can see. Or no, they're moving around. They're moving over now. The 34 and the 29 of King and Cannon, they are all one. They are 1 lap down. They are moving them to the back.
Yeah, 1 lap down here for the 3 guys in the back of the pack here of King, Cannon, and Yogi Schleer. So we're taking a look as the field gets set back up here. Take a look. Your leader right now going to bring it back to the restart zone once we go green. And we are Green Flag Racing, 4 Wide Motorsports, sponsored Green Flag. Landon Brown leading the pack down into turn 1. Looking there, second place, Charles Chooch Oberg, as we're used to seeing here in the booth, but he is up front right now trying to put down whatever he can put down. But Austin Pack was able to get to the inside and make a pass. Look there, Timothy D. Watson down to the inside, passing Hunter Carlson, getting stuck on the outside there.
Valdez getting by Carlson as well. Like we talked about, hung up on the outside, but not only on the outside, but behind a much slower car there with Chooch Oberg. I don't know if Oberg didn't take tires or only took 2, but it is not working for him at all right now as he has lost, looks like 1, 2, 3, 7 positions already in 1 lap and is still falling like a rock.
Yeah, I will say, Chris, we all know Chooch. He likes to take it easy. He likes to give everybody room. And, I'm sure he himself, he claimed himself before. He said he's not as fast as these guys. So he's probably either he's just got a slow car tonight, it's not handling too well for him, or he's just giving them the room to say, hey, I don't want to be in the way and cause an incidente here. But we're going to come down to lap 44 of 135 so far. Landon Brown in the 5 Eastern Technical Designs is your leader right now. And Austin Pack going to the inside, pushing Landon up. And he made the move. He is able to clear Landon, gets a little loose out of turn 2 there. And Landon's still going to stay in the fight for the lead.
Maybe a 2-for-1 here against Landon Brown as well, as Timothy's underneath him as well. As we know that top line is very unforgiving, and Landon just absolutely jumps in and slams the door right there and says, no, I am not getting freight trained by these next 3 cars on the bottom. But Timothy's still shoving that nose in, pushing him up. We have got a fight to try to stay down right here, and Landon Brown's going to be on the losing end of that thing.
Yeah, Chris, I will say, I think it's going to be better for some of these guys in the back. I feel like these guys up front are running really hard to try and get some laps in and lead a lap here and make some position. But we all know, like, this track's going to tear up the tires and they're going to wear off the equipment. So these guys got to think about that. As you know, you got Hunter Carlson. He's pretty good at saving tire, and he usually waits for the end of the race to make his move. But as we said, cars are getting a little squirrely already as they come down into turn 3. They're coming off of turn 2. and they're coming out of 4. Oh, a little bit of contact between Landon and Timothy, and Hunter Carlson getting a run up on Valdez, moving them up to the high line. So Valdez and Hunter going to try and make that move on the inside here as we come down to turn 3.
I'll tell you, the best thing Hunter can see right now would be Valdez being able to get underneath Watson, because Watson has been the biggest threat to Hunter tonight. Hunter's already inside of Valdez there, so he'll make short work moving forward. But Watson has been the biggest threat to Hunter all night, and he's got to get by him before he even has a shot at the pack. But we're going to see how this plays out.
Yeah, definitely going to be a play out here through the rest of the races. We come down to lap 50 of 135 here tonight at Nashville Fairgrounds with 4 Wide Motorsports late model stocks back here on a Monday night. It's been a while. I'm happy to be here. It's so much fun watching these guys put down the show, put on the race. You know, these guys give each other respect, give each other the room. And they've been doing some great racing here lately. As Chris, we all know we've seen a lot of cautions in some of the races here, but we cleaned everything up. These guys are back, putting it down. Oh, look at the contact on the wall there coming out of 2 as these cars slide up the track.
Oh, yeah, our top 6 just out there trying to rip the spoilers off of these things coming out of that corner. I mean, almost every single car just knocking the wall down coming out of the corner. And Hunter Carlson's just setting up Timothy Watson right now. I don't know if he's pushing him to try to get him to use his tires up or if he's just waiting or a little bit of both. But he's definitely looks like he may be trying to kind of psych him out a little bit right here. Just waiting for an opportunity, because Pack is not really pulling away.
Yeah, as I'm taking a look at the chat up here while these guys are putting some laps down, we have David Wormuth up in the chat saying, "What's up, fellas? What's up, David?" And we have ET Dink 91. What's up? We appreciate everybody being here. We love to say hello to everybody. Thank you for supporting us and being here. As I see, we got 5 people so far watching the race tonight, and watching these guys just put it down. As you see, we're taking a look at Hunter Carlson's cockpit view here, trying to make a move on Timothy D. Watson, not able to get in there and make the grass clean enough, so he just backed out of it, and he's waiting his ride, waiting his turn to take over that second position. And I see he's definitely looking every lap, and he's going to do what he can here to make it around Timothy.
He's playing it very smart. He's playing mind games here that a lot of racers will do. He'll kind of gets up there. Timothy, as we can see, is washing up a little bit on exit. And Hunter will show his nose inside. So Timothy will see his nose there by just a hair. He'll hear inside from the spotter, and then Hunter will back off. And what that does, it causes Timothy to get on the throttle a little harder. And every single lap, he's cooking that right rear a little bit more. They have caught up to Austin Pack, who got very loose right there. And so this is really going to put the pressure on Timothy, having to cover front and rear. And it's probably going to open the door for Hunter because he's been playing those games. He's going to hear nose here in a second, and Timothy won't be able to defend because that right rear will be cooked already.
I totally agree with you, Chris. I mean, us being real-life drivers, we all know it. We all got to play the head games with each other to make the move, make the pass, get around everybody, and that's exactly what Hunter's doing here. He's doing a great job of it, making great work. Timothy D. Watson coming inside. Look at that. Comes inside Austin Pack. Hunter Carlson trying to drop inside of Timothy D. Watson to take over that lead. He's making some great moves, just didn't have enough to stay aside of him, but he's still there. I mean, Timothy's got a full mirror of Hunter Carlson and Tracy on the hood there.
Definitely. Tracy riding along there has got the old man rocking and rolling on that hood as we see Hunter Carlson put little Tracy back into the clean air out front. Not to be that guy, but I like to brag on myself sometimes. I think I called this one pretty good, Colton.
Yeah, I definitely think it was a good call there. I mean, I usually come and chat. I'm always cheering on Hunter. We've had our issues. We've become good friends working together with 4 Wide Motorsports and in Golden Racing League. So, I mean, I'm not being biased here, but I will say he's definitely fast tonight, and he's looking real good out there as he won the pole award. He was out front, had a little bit of a lead change, and we are back with a second caution sponsored by 4 Wide Motorsports here. We'll have to take a look back at our replay.
Yogi Schleer again is what we're showing. Let's see if he got loose again coming out of the corner. Sure did. Same spot, same exact spot, almost a mirror of last time. Keeps it rolling a little better this time, but still bringing out the caution. Also, I'm happening to notice here, Wayne Cannon has pulled off, not showing him registering laps on the track as of now.
Yeah, totally unsure what happened to the league owner of Wayne Cannon here, as he is now 12 laps down in the race here, as we have 63 of 135 counted down already. I'm sorry, 64 as we just crossed the line. We'll see a couple cars come down pit road here as we see Landon Brown coming down pit road. And we know, Chris, he took a very fast pit stop the first stint there on the stage break. And as we see the right side of the car getting jacked up there. So it's looking like he didn't take tires that first round, and he's going to take them now and try and make his move back through the field here to get back up front. There's Daniel Mindfu Jones in the pit also. Charles Chuchoberg, we see him come down pit lane as he's taking 4 tires also.
Yep, looks like all 3 of these guys are going to be taking 4. Now, the only thing, Landon did have some speed pre-race, and as well as that during the first stage. But with only 3 of them pitting, that leaves 10 cars between him and the leader. And with these late model stocks, they're all pretty evenly. So it's going to be really hard to work through this field again, because there are going to be guys all over the place. And as even as these cars are, it's going to take some real precision to work his way to the front.
Oh, yeah, for sure. As we know, some of the drivers here definitely have that precision to make it up front and work through the field. I mean, we've seen Daniel Mindfu Jones. He never qualifies here at all whatsoever anywhere he races, and he's made it up through the field. He's just captured a win here a few weeks ago. I believe it was in the late models also. So don't count him out yet, but we all know he's going to try and make his run back up front here. And we're going to get the field stacked back up and ready to go back green flag racing, as we see still your leader, Hunter Carlson, here out front with the Cotton Candy Eastern Technical Designs 32 chef car here. We got Timothy D. Watson on his outside, bringing it back to the restart zone. Austin Pack up the 3rd. Tristan Valdez in 4th. Paul Dillon in the 113 up in 5th. Scott Shive, there he is in 6th. So we got a lot of front runners coming. And, they might be saving it for the end of the race as Hunter gets the jump, takes it down into turn 2 there, and he is back out front, going to put the laps down and lead some more.
Absolutely. That was the only thing. There's no pressure whatsoever from anybody restarting on the outside line, as we see the B-Main podcast boys falling like a rock, being stuck on that outside of Lucky Cansdale. And we got another yellow, and it might be Chooch Oberg, because I am not seeing him in the line. Let's get a rundown. Chooch Oberg, Daniel Mindfu Jones right here. Both of those guys, I lost them in the shuffle as we were talking about the B-Main twins. Mindfu Jones gets into Oberg and a big shot into the inside wall. Tough after just getting those tires.
Yeah, very unfortunate. But we do have fast repairs here, so he's going to be able to take it down pit road, which unfortunately is going to drop him down the field there. But he'll be able to take that fast repair, and he'll be able to get back out there and try and run up through the field here.
Oh, absolutely. Looks like, based on how they were running, Brown is the one now in the B-Main sandwich between Shive and Grubbs. Right,
yeah, taking a listen to race radio here. We got Austin Cansdale talking with Scott Shive, making sure that he didn't pressure him up into the wall, just talking things out, which they said nope, it was just a little bit of car not handling too well, and just getting into the wall there a little bit. So they're working things out here and figuring things out with each other, making sure they're giving each other respect. So pretty good here with the drivers. I'm going to take a run down through your field as we take a look at Austin Cansdale's 33 Ride the Dente with little Tracy riding on there.
And it says El Incidente on the roof. I just caught that. That is a perfect thing. There's lots of damage on that right side as well. You can tell he's been giving her heck out there, doing a little bit of caveman mechanicking up against that outside wall.
Yeah, might need a little body work here for the Dente car with Austin Cansdale, but we're going to get everybody set back up, get them re-going shortly here. As we see, we still got Hunter Carlson out in the lead as that caution came out. Timothy D. Watson in second, Austin Pack in third, Tristan Valdez in fourth, and Paul Dillon, which he has been one to watch here with Four Wide Motorsports. I know he's had very unfortunate races all the time here. He's been up front, he's led laps, and then he's just gotten caught up in the cautions and sent to the back, had to make a run back through the field, and sometimes ended his night. But looking like a great run for that 113 of Paul Dillon from hometown Florida with Four Wide Motorsports here. We're going to get the field set back up. Pace lights are off the truck. Hunter Carlson and Timothy D. Watson going to lead him back down to the restart zone here.
Oh, yeah, this going to be another instance. There's not going to be any pressure from that outside. That outside line just cannot get going. I'm willing to bet here Timothy's going to get a decent jump, but he's going to fall in right between Carlson and Pack as we go into turn one if he wants to be able to keep that position. Best thing Pack can do is to shut that hole right there and get on by Watson.
Hunter Carlson out to the lead, bringing him back down the backstretch another time here as we're going to come back to lap 74 of 135 here tonight when we cross the line. Timothy D. Watson looking to the inside of Hunter Carlson, but Hunter saying, nope, I'm still staying here, bud. And he's making a good run of it. Austin Pack right behind Timothy D. Watson trying to put a move on here, just looking a little bit slower than these top two guys. But he's trying everything he can. Tristan Valdez trying to make a move here on Austin Pack. But these guys are starting to single file out here. Paul Dillon fell off a little bit there from these top five here, or the top four, I should say. I'm sorry. Landon Brown took 4 tires there. Look at him. He's up to 6th already. He's made his way through most of the pack here, Chris. So I believe he's hard charging for that front.
Absolutely. I was just looking at that myself. Those 4 tires have really played a huge part here. If Paul Dillon keeps opening up that bottom as high arcing as he is, Landon Brown, once he gets to him, will be making short work of him. The only thing right now that's keeping Landon off of Paul is the dirty air. It's causing his car to get a little tight on exit. But as soon as he gets a little bit of clean air on that nose, he's probably going to zip right on by Paul here.
Yeah, speaking with Landon earlier, he did say coming into tonight, the last time he raced here, he has actually won, which he believed was the ARCA car, not in a late model. So we were talking about it. He said he was going to try to do everything he can that, you know, he showed back up on this track, and he's going to try and park it in victory lane. So I don't know, Chris. I'll say he's making some good work here with this 4 tire on that pit stop.
He really is. He has the freshest tires of anybody in the field. So he's also the farthest forward of anybody with the freshest tires. And just like we just talked about, he's going to make short work of Dillon right there because he's right on his rear bumper, and he's getting Dillon very, very loose, taking the air off that spoiler.
We're going to come down into turn 3, coming out of turn 4, coming down the front stretch. We're going to cross the line, lap 80 of 135. Hunter Carlson still out to a lead, but he's got Timothy D. Watson right behind him, trying to make that move, trying to get to the inside, but just doesn't have enough. But man, I will say he is on the bumper coming down the back stretch. He loses a little bit in the corner, but when he comes to the straight stretch, he gets right up on that bumper of Carlson. And then he just falls to the top side there. As we see, we're taking a look from the roof camera on Timothy D. Watson. But look at that run coming out of 2.
He really does get a great run. But what Hunter's doing here, it's a typical Nashville strategy. The bottom line is the dominant line here. It is so hard to pass on the second groove here. Hunter is giving up a little bit of time, a little bit of momentum going through the corner by running that low line, but he is playing defense right now. He's not watching the mirror. He's not blocking or anything of that. He is just running a very, very tight line through the corners to protect the bottom because he knows that it is virtually impossible to pass anyone with his late model stocks on the outside. So as long as he defends that bottom and does not come off that yellow line, Timothy Watson cannot get by him.
Yeah, as we take a look, lap 84 of 135. Hunter Carlson still out to the lead, battling with Timothy D. Watson to keep that lead up there. Tristan Valdez did end up making the pass on Austin Pack, which Austin Pack is in fourth. Landon Brown made another position around Paul Dillon. He is up to fifth now. Ooh, as we see Tristan Valdez take a little bit of a right front damage into the wall there. But take a look, Austin Cansdale also, he's trying to make a move on Paul Dillon here. Looking real fast there. He's getting down in there, looking like he's getting a little bit of a run on Paul Dillon. So I will say, Chris, this is turning out to be a good race. You know, we only had, I think it was 3 cautions so far as we come down to 50 laps to go. So it's looking like a good race here tonight for the guys in the late models.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're put on a great show. Landon Brown is showing what good 4 tires are, as he's already up on the rear of Austin Pack, who I believe Pack has already burned his tires up. But the only thing I'm seeing that may be an issue is that Landon Brown is not gaining on our leader. So Landon is not catching Hunter Carlson. He is catching the rest of his field as they fall back into his clutches, but he is not gaining on Hunter Carlson as of right now. And I don't know if that's Carlson choosing to control the pace of this race and maintain, or if it is just the fact that Landon is in traffic and it's slowing his pace. But we'll know once Landon Brown gets back to the front, which is where he is headed.
I'm taking a look at our live timing here. As I look, the front 4 of the pack here, they are on a 52-lap stint. And Landon Brown sitting in, well, he now has moved up to 4th. He got around Austin Pack. Well, he's on his inside there. Still trying to make the move, capture that spot, as he might do it here coming out of turn 4, coming down the front stretch. He has cleared Austin Pack. He's got the position. He is only on lap 26 stint here on those 4 tires. So I'll tell you what, he is definitely showing, like you said, Chris, them 4 tires truly mean a lot here in this race. As we see Timothy D. Watson fell off of Hunter Carlson. He is back 0.5 of a second. Oh, now down to 0.7. So he's losing a little bit of ground here on Hunter Carlson, as Hunter's just out there just, I'm going to say it, Chris, I think Hunter's out there sipping that macchiato.
I think so. I think he was. So what we saw, Timothy D. Watson was within 1 to 2 tenths of Hunter Carlson that entire run. The entire run, Timothy Watson was right there, and I believe that was by design from Hunter Carlson. What we saw there was him controlling the race pace, keep making sure that he was slowing everyone behind him down, making them burn off their right fronts, basically move, counter move in chess, and he was controlling the pace. So he was moving his pieces first and making the other guys respond. But what I'm seeing now is Hunter Carlson saw Landon Brown marching through the field. He's very aware of the other drivers when he's on track. He saw Landon Brown marching through the field and realized Landon has 4 tires. If he gets up here, I'm in trouble. I need to put as much ground between me and Landon as possible, and that's what we're seeing now. It's no longer move, counter move. It's I have to go now.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Hunter's doing everything he can to stay out there. And as we said earlier, you know, he is in that hunt back for that checkered flag in the Park It in victory lane. With that being said, we are coming into turn 3. Hunter's going to bring him out of turn 4 down the front stretch. We are going to be 40 laps to go. With that being said, I'm going to bring out another sponsor here, or 2. I'm going to throw out the Eastern Technical Design from our very own Tracy Brown, producer here at 4 Wide Motorsports Network. Eastern Technical Designs provides design and drafting services for commercial and industrial and residential construction. Services include architectural renderings, preliminary plan design, as well as final construction drawings. So for anybody having any needs in the design world of residential, commercial, or industrial, reach out to our very own Tracy Brown with Eastern Technical Design, and he will get you what you need. Another shout out is going to be 213simware.com for anybody's apparel with 4 Wide Motorsports Network, or if you are interested in getting apparel made, be sure to reach out to 213 Simware, as they are an official sponsor of the 4 Wide Motorsports League here.
just kind of watching here. I got kind of caught up in this battle here. I kind of paused for a second, even was speaking about it. But I'm looking at Cansdale here, and Pack and Dillon. I don't know. I mean, obviously Cansdale seemed a little on the slower side early in the race, but these guys have fallen all the way back to Cansdale, and he's about to overtake them here. I mean, Cansdale running 7th, maybe top 5 very, very soon, even though he seems to be battling a very tight race car coming out, or sorry, very loose race car coming out. But he is all over these guys, and they have just lost so much speed here at the end of this run.
Yeah, as we're taking a look, you see Austin Pack fell back there a little bit. He is back to 5th place, but he's still trying to do everything he can to make work of Paul Dillon here. And, you know, these guys, they're holding a really good race. You know, he's trying to keep Paul Dillon behind him. Cansdale trying to get around Paul Dillon. You know, it's a very good battle back there, Chris. As we see Landon Brown stepping out to the inside here. Tristan Valdez, he's going to make the move, and he can't quite clear him yet, but as you see, it might have been a little bit of contact or net code there, shoving Landon down the track a little bit, slowing him down a little bit, but Landon's still going to stay in the fight, take over the 3rd position.
Absolutely, and that's what we talked about. I mean, Hunter Carlson knew he was coming, and he knew that his only opportunity to get out to a big enough lead was while Landon was still in traffic. So he took that opportunity, and he has stretched it out to almost a 2.5-second lead over Watson now. Landon's still coming fast, but is now 3.5 seconds back. So he's not losing ground to the rest of the field, but just to Hunter, and that's only because he's in traffic. But once he gets clear of this traffic, I want to see if he's able to gain or not.
Yeah, I'm trying to take a look at the fast laps here. It's looking like right now, Hunter Carlson still is setting the fastest lap as they run around the track here, putting down the laps as we are 30 laps to go out of 135 here at Nashville Fairgrounds with the 4-wide late model stocks. So Hunter's definitely got the car. He's definitely got it set where he wants it. He's just out there cruising and putting some gap in between here, as we call it my home track, Chris. We call it taking them to Gapplebees.
I had to mute myself there for a second. I wasn't sure if I was going to laugh or facepalm because that was magical. That was absolutely magical. We're going to put it in reverse, Terry, all the way to Gapplebees, because right now those guys, the only people who are going to see put it in reverse, Terry, right now are the rest of the field when Hunter comes around to lap them.
No, Chris, we got to get it right. I'm sorry to do this, but we got to put it in reverse Tracy.
Oh, yeah, Tracy. I'm still stuck at that's where we got the idea. For anyone wondering, it was put it in reverse Tracy. It's the old Vine, put it in reverse Terry. So we just we gave Tracy his own little motorized scooter because we know he's so elderly and fragile. He's poor Tracy. He's just stuck behind his computer screen all the time. He doesn't get any sunlight. We just abuse the crap out of him. But we got him his little motorized scooter, and he was out there with the fireworks, and dadgummit if the darn thing didn't die. So we're just yelling, "Put it in reverse, Tracy!" And he just, oh man, on the hood, and here we are. I mean, that's all there is to it, man. Just Cotton Candy Express out here picking them up and putting them down. 3-second lead.
Well, Chris, it is that time. You know what time it is. 25 laps to go as Hunter's going to bring it down to 24. It is the Chris Golding time to dig.
It is the time to dig. Also, I'm going to lose all self-respect for Hunter Carlson if he doesn't spin out coming out of turn 4 on the last lap and back it across the start-finish line. So put it in reverse. Put it in reverse. Tracy can win it in reverse. That would be the greatest thing ever. If he have enough of a gap, that would be great. But I just saw somebody get a little loose there on the 25 to go time to dig.
I saw that, Chris. It looked like Chooch Oberg was coming into pit lane and ran it. It looked like he ran into the pit road wall there.
He's just cruising right along. Gets her loose. Hold on to her, Chooch.
Oh, and we have another caution here. The 4th caution tonight, presented by 4 Wide Motorsports. I did hear some radio chatter, Chris, so I don't think it was a good one. Somebody's not happy. I'm not sure who it was, as we're going to take a look back at our replay here.
Oh, Paul Dillon sitting sideways in the track. If I had to guess, I would say he's probably the one that's unhappy.
All I know is I did hear something about blocking, so somebody's not happy here. As we take a look, we got Paul Dillon, Scott Shive behind him.
Definitely. We saw that last corner there. He ran Scott Shive all the way down below the yellow. He left almost a half a car length, but then tried to slam the door a little late. And to be honest with you, it looked like Shive just a little frustration sent her in there kind of hard. And both of the B main boys end up caught up in that one. But the old 33, lucky himself, squeezing through without an incidente.
Yeah, definitely just skating by without an incidente here. Unfortunate for the B main boys here tonight. Both getting caught up in that incident, but we'll take a look as we got cars coming down pit road. It looks like Gavin Grubbs in the 26, the B main V-Speed car here tonight, staying out, not taking a pit stop here. I'm going to take a look as he is on a 79 lap stint on his car here. So I'm not sure about what's going to happen here, but I will say, Chris, I hear Hunter over the radio. He is not happy with that caution.
Oh, yeah. 3-second lead just evaporated. And, I mean, he came out of this, probably came in why he came in to get tires. And Grubbs on this restart here, I am not sure the strategy. I'll be honest here. We're going to be about 18 to go when we take off. He's got nose damage. He's on, like you said, 80 laps on those tires. This may be the one time the outside line is actually the best line to be in, because these guys are going to take off. The biggest problem, though, Hunter Carlson all the way back to 8th, because he took 4, and it appears the others took 2 or none. So he's going to have a very, very short amount of time to get back to the front of this thing.
Yeah, I'm looking here. It's looking like second place all the way down to Chooch in 12th have all pitted this stop. So Gavin Grubbs is on an 81 lap stint here. These guys are just coming out with fresh tires, Chris. I don't think it was quite the move here. As we see, the pace truck lights are off. Gavin Grubbs going to lead them back to the restart zone with Timothy D. Watson on the outside, Landon Brown in 3rd, Austin Pack in 4th, Austin Cansdale in 5th. Scott Shive is in 6th, though. Mindfu Jones up to 7th, and we are back. Green Flag Racing, hopefully for the last time tonight, sponsored by Forward Wide Motorsports. 17 laps to go. Let's see what these boys got for us here, Chris.
Grubbs definitely surprised me with that big jump there. I did not see that working that way, but Peter's going to make short work of him on the bottom. Landon Brown down there as well, as Grubbs way high, way into the wall. Those tires are just not going to hold up, especially being on the outside. He'll be able to stay here for about 2 or 3 laps, and then he is going to be gone. I'm calling it right now that everyone is about to blow his doors off. As we see Pack smashing the wall hard, but Carlson already up to 7th.
Yeah, I seen Cansdale in the incidente there. He had a little bit of an incidente. He hit the wall, got a little bit of loose there, but what a great save for Cansdale in the 33 incidente car here tonight. But take a look, Cansdale right behind Scott Shive. He is going to truck forward. Oh, and Pack gets into the back of Scott Shive for another caution here.
Looked like Hunter Carlson is going to be getting some damage from that too, and that's not what we needed to see. Oh, this replay is going to be something. Definitely Austin Pack right there, giving a little bump on exit. And the way these cars are, you cannot touch them on exit, or they come right around, especially in that right rear. And it just gave him a little shove, and he went right on around, right in front of Hunter Carlson.
Yeah, I think maybe if we can get a nose shot from Austin Pack, we can see about where he was following in there, trying to get around. Ooh, Carlson just having nowhere to go and getting into him there. So it didn't look like he got some damage, but with that hit, I wouldn't be surprised if he does have damage.
Big shot on Valdez and Mindfu Jones as well. Back behind this, everybody checking up and just not able to get checked up Valdez, the entire rear of the car really shoved up in the air off the hood of Mindfood, putting that old Trojan Super 8 to work. I mean, there's been a lot of Trojans working at Super 8s over the years, and he definitely shoved it in there like he was putting some work in right there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of these guys putting in a lot of work here tonight. I'm sure these guys are about ready to get this race over with. I mean, 5 cautions, not bad at all. We don't like to see cautions, but we try and keep them to a minimum. But 5 just ain't too bad. We got 5 cautions for 18 laps. We've had 5 different drivers for 10 lead changes here tonight. And, you know, I mean, the race has been pretty good with everybody racing here. But let's take a look. I'm not sure if we're going to be – I don't think we're going to go single file. So we're going to take a rundown through your field here real quick as they take a pace lap around the track here to get ready to go back green. We got Timothy D. Watson out to your lead, sitting on the pole. Landon Brown to his outside. He is sitting in second.